Welcome to Fighting Favorites, everybody.
Woo!
The podcast that feels like when someone takes a candid photo of you that actually looks really
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Isn't
that.
Who doesn't love that?
I like to laugh when I'm not supposed to. I think a sunset's best with a pink hue. I love to dance and I like fondue. But my favorite thing in the world is talking with you.
A rarity, a rare gem.
It's like one of those where you don't even think about it and then they hand you back the phone and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And
Well, like,
hey there.
I'm talking about like you didn't
Okay.
even know someone took a picture of you, and then like someone comes in and shows you a picture that they took, or they just post a picture
dang.
of you,
Yeah.
and you're just like, hello.
Hello
Who's that?
there.
Hello,
You
handsome.
devil. Or in Stacy's case, hello, beautiful.
There it is.
Hello, beautiful.
I do love candid photos that aren't, sometimes
Terrible.
I try and take a candid photo where I'm just like, but it's not actually candid.
With us today, we have the flannel guy over
Yeah, we do.
in the blue corner, Mr. Nate Van Roosendaal.
Nate, what up?
What's going on? The flannel, it's a part of who I am.
Speaks to
So
you.
when fall hits, it's just like, oh, there you were
There you were the whole time.
the whole time.
Good Taylor Swift song.
And over on Snow Patrol, we got Stacy Grover rocking
Ayo.
the faux fur jacket.
Yeah, we do.
Really critical for keeping snow
Real
out of your
classic.
eyes.
Yeah, I just taught them that.
Yeah.
Glad you
learned
learned
that
something
today.
from me today.
And he's back at it again with the black what do we got? Sleep Trailer shirt
What do we got?
There it is.
representing his company, Sleep Trailer LLC.
Woo!
It is my brother, Jason Christensen.
Yeah,
Jason,
Hello.
welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for
Welcome,
inviting me back
welcome.
after the last time.
Yeah.
And welcome all of you, listener, and whatever apparel you happen to be wearing today.
Yes.
Singular.
All of you.
Yeah,
all
all of
one
you.
of you.
Yeah.
Well, here on our podcast, Fighting Favorites, if you're just stumbling across this for the first time, it's the podcast where we take our favorite things in the world and we face them off against each other and we see what the best of the best is. Jason, Nate, and Stacy are the judges of these my favorite 16 things in the world in no particular order. We are about to begin right now.
It's building.
I just
And
felt
there
like
it is.
just a little bit more. Okay. First up, our first matchup today, we have hypothetical questions or scenarios. So, like, who would you take with you in a zombie apocalypse? Or, like, how would you, like, what would you do if you had a black card that had, like, $10 million on it, but you could only, like, everything you bought
Spend it
with
on
that
these
card,
things, yeah.
like, disappeared tomorrow or something like that. So,
Oh.
like questions like that just, like, you're like, oh, I wonder what I would do,
Okay,
it's scenarios like that. Number 2 is upbeat sea shanties or Irish pub songs.
Oh, didn't we do an Irish one last time?
I don't believe so, did we?
Oh, there was a
Oh.
little.
Yeah.
Who was it? Ed
Oh, it
Sheeran's
was
little-
Ed Sheeran.
That's a reference
Yeah.
to a Galway girl, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe on a
Okay.
future episode. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
I have the episodes all lined up yet. But yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm ready.
so we've got
Hypothetical
the
questions or
Irish
scenarios
hypothetical questions,
versus upbeat sea shanties or Irish pub songs.
Okay, I'm ready.
Locked.
3, 2, 1. Irish pub.
Sea shanty.
Hypotheticals. Whoa!
Jason.
Oh, so we got the upbeat sea shanties. Moving
I
on to the
love
next
trying
round.
to dance to Irish music. I think it's so
It's
fun.
so fun. I
Yeah.
really do. It's just like
Wow.
And I love the Irish accent and like the fiddle and the flute. Oh, they're just, it's beautiful.
Adam, do you remember when we would, the like, whose line is it anyways? Oh,
And we
would be traveling in the car with the whole family packed in.
Yeah.
And we keep taking turns and somebody had to do the next. verse. Oh,
yeah.
my gosh,
I don't
that was
remember them being particularly good, but I remember it being a lot of fun.
I remember laughing a lot. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it was full of laughter. It's an improvisational game for those that don't know. That, it's
Look
just
it-
a
look it up
song.
on-
Yeah, look it up. It's Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's just a song that gets sung line by line, and everybody has to make up like the next line and try to rhyme with whatever. Anyway, okay. Next matchup, we have lazy bike rides on secluded bike paths. So we were just talking about Sun River, Stacy.
Yes.
Big
Sun
thumbs
River's
up
got a lot of really cool. It's just like a bunch of trees, but then you've got like bike paths that just like weave through.
It's a resort
trees.
town.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Versus really good close-up magic. I don't know if any of you guys have an experience with like a magician that's like really good at close-up magic, and they're just like with you, and then like they show you something crazy, and then all of a sudden they've got your watch, and you're just
Okay, I've got a story, but
okay.
we can vote first.
Well, let's vote first. Yeah. Lazy bike rides on secluded bike paths versus really good close-up magic.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Close up magic.
Magic.
Wow,
Close-up magic.
out.
Oh,
The Oregonians are.
We are. We're
here.
together. And we love lazy
United.
bike rides. So that's the crazy
So,
thing.
Yeah,
well, that's
I
the
was-
thing
I
is,
do
like,
too.
I was actually thinking both of them were going to go lazy bike rides.
Yeah.
And actually, I thought it was going to be a sweep. I thought it was going to be all three.
I mean, I love bike rides. Obviously, I voted for it, but I mean, I've had some experience with like close-up magic, but the one that still to this day blows my mind is when I went to New York with some friends. We went to Jimmy Fallon, and
fun.
David Blaine was.
Oh
one of
my
the
gosh.
Oh my
That's
wow.
so cool.
And you can
That is
still find it today. It has like
Yeah.
millions of hits. He had somebody sign a card, and then Jimmy helped him sew his mouth shut.
Yeah.
He's
I think I've seen that.
And
Ugh.
then he threw all of the cards from the deck, and somehow the signed card ended up in his mouth. And he cut it open and he pulled it out, and Questlove had to leave because he was so freaked out.
That,
I
yeah.
would be too. So watching some of those like freak me out.
Oh
It was
my God.
wild.
For
I
me,
think magic is so fascinating.
It was crazy.
when I think of this question, I have my son in mind. So
Ooh.
like my favorite thing is doing it to my son
Mhm.
with just these like simple magic tricks, and like that light in his eyes. Just the other day he was like, Dad's got real magic.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I don't know if you've ever
Oh,
done like
that's
the
so cute.
salt paper or the salt shaker disappearing under
Yeah.
like the piece of paper or whatever
Yeah.
at the dinner table. Oh my gosh. The first time I did that and just slammed the paper down and the salt shaker was gone, like he lost his mind. He was just like,
That's so cute.
so yeah, I just think
Aw.
of, and then I always go, magic.
Oh, it's like Adam's Halloween.
It's like the Halloween.
Runs in the family, I guess.
That is from Jason. You used to have a book that had magic tricks in it, and there were a bunch of magic tricks in that book that you and my older brother Michael would do on me, and they wouldn't let me see. The one that comes to mind is that they would take grapes, and the trick is that you take 2 grapes, and you cup one in your backhand and you put it on the back of your head, and then you pop the first one in your mouth, and then they would do like this violent like, and they would be like, I popped it into the back of my head, and then like they just left me mesmerized, and I'm like, and me as a kid. what I was thinking was, I'm just not swallowing the grapes hard. So I
Oh my
kid you not,
gosh.
I swallowed
Choking on grapes.
I swallowed probably over 100 grapes in my childhood, just trying to pop it out of the back of my throat.
I have a
And,
memory of watching you do it, like
yeah.
in the corner, like in the room, like trying to like throw these grapes in your mouth,
that
and
is
I'm just
so
like,
funny.
sucker.
It took me the
Poor
longest time to
guy.
figure out, and I truly swallowed so many grapes just completely whole, just trying to get it through that.
So funny.
And like another part of me was like, oh, there must just be like a secret passage that goes from like my mouth to the back of my head.
A
That
secret.
I'm just not aware of it, and I just have to find it somewhere in my. But
Oh my gosh, that is
remember-
hilarious.
yeah, that was.
I just have to find it.
That was maybe my first interaction with magic as a kid. Was that trick?
That is so
but yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Next up, we have playing neighborhood games like kick the can or any I over in a cul-de-sac versus getting a great set in volleyball and connecting with the spike perfectly. Neighborhood games, just special place in my heart, especially in a cul-de-sac where you don't have to worry about the traffic and you can just like, you just got the can right there in the middle of the cul-de-sac and you're playing like throughout like 6 different backyards. And then just getting that perfect set in volleyball, and where you get that set and you just nail the timing perfectly.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
I love
3,
both.
2, 1. Volleyball.
Set.
Volleyball. Wait,
Ooh, Jason, did you go?
I said. Well, we always called it night games. Yeah,
Night
kick the
games.
can, and
Did you
all
play
those-
kick the can at night?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That just doesn't seem like a night game to me. I remember playing like capture the flag and like fugitive and like that type of thing, but I don't remember kick the can at night. Interesting.
Neighborhood
Kick
games.
the can. Big fan.
But I am shocked that you would choose that one, Jason. If there was
Me too.
one that I thought you were a lock for on this list, I would have thought it was getting a great set in volleyball.
I think just the nostalgia of it all, like it just like those like big bringing the neighborhood together and like everybody's playing like that was just such I love bringing people together and playing, and so that was just where it all started at a young age for me.
Yeah. No, that's
Where it
fair.
all started. The
I
origin
mean,
story.
I love both of them. I probably would have gone neighborhood games too, but that set.
That's not how we do this
It's-
podcast, Adam.
It is
it's
that is
beautiful.
such a sweet. I'm not
It's
upset
beautiful.
about it.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, having a vacation where you are in complete control of your schedule. So you go somewhere, you're not worried about, oh, these people want to do this at this time. These people want to do this at this time. It's like, I'm on vacation and I get to do what I want. Like if I wanted to burn a day just like sleeping, I could do that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Versus acting on a recommendation for a TV show or book series and finding you love it and that there's a lot of content to consume. So like if someone's like, oh, you should watch this show. It's kind of older, but like it's got like there's a ton of it and
7,
it's so
8
good.
seasons, whatever.
Yeah, I remember the TV show Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I remember watching an episode of that and being like, "Wow, that was so good!" And then I found out that there were like 3 seasons of it, and I was just like, "Whoa!" And so I got to just kind of like dive into that, or just like reading the first book in a series and being like, "Oh yeah, there's like 6 other books," and you're just like, "Oh, good." So yeah.
And what was the first one?
So having a vacation where you are in complete control of your schedule.
Versus getting recommended something and there's a lot of content.
Acting on
You
a
like it.
recommendation that you love, and then there's a lot of content to consume.
Okay. I think I'm locked.
Both really good. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Vacation.
Vacation. Woo.
Schedule.
I do really
Wow.
love that other one though, Adam, and
Yeah.
especially the part of a lot of content because I just got recommended this show I love. It has 10 episodes, and they're not coming out with another season till next year.
Ugh, that's brutal.
It's
That's
so
the worst.
frustrating.
That's
Yeah.
the worst.
Yes.
I hate it when I either want to be at the front line of it, like as it's coming out, I'm watching it day of.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I want to have heard nothing of it and then just happen upon it once it's done.
Just binge it.
Yeah. But vacation where you're in control,
It's
that's
amazing.
a good feeling. Okay. Here we go. Next matchup. Finishing that chore that you've been dreading doing versus idea journals. So just I like physical copies of journals where I can just like I don't know. I can just write stuff down and keep notes about random ideas.
What are the options again?
Okay. Finishing the
Idea journal.
chore
Oh,
that
that's
you've
right.
been dreading doing
Yes.
versus idea journals.
Right. I'm locked in.
Me too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Finishing a
Idea
chore.
journals.
Ooh.
Sure.
My
Stace.
first
I've never
one.
done an idea journal. It sounds
either,
cool,
but I like
I've just
the
never
idea
done it.
of
It's
it.
fun. Well, you've got to have ideas first, guys.
Yeah,
And then,
Oh, okay.
you've got to be like a creative,
No.
like I am. You know,
Wait,
where-
they're just coming at you so fast. You just need a journal, or else they'll just escape.
When you're just a brilliant mind,
yeah,
hard to
Yeah.
capture it all.
yeah,
Man, that must
Uh,
be such a burden to
yeah.
carry. Adam.
Wow,
Gift and a curse is what people say. Next up, we've got when you order spicy food and it is the exact level of spice that you're comfortable with
Oh, dang.
versus using waterproof headphones in the shower.
Waterproof headphones, huh?
Yeah. And I knew this is going to be a me
I
thing.
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. But I really like listening to podcasts, which is, I love podcasts or music. And it's just
Not a
very,
speaker.
yeah, because I just don't, again, Nate, that is a privilege of living alone.
It really is.
So it's just nice to like go. And I also think with a speaker, podcasts are a lot harder to listen to. When you're in the shower,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like you lose some of the words and the clarity, I think. I don't know.
That's why you just turn up music real loud and sing along. You know.
Let us know if you can understand what we're saying in the shower, guys.
Yeah, there we go.
In the comments.
Take us in the shower with you.
But yeah, I just I like not having to put my podcast or audiobook on pause when I go into the shower, and I can just go in and take a shower. And it usually just turns into me just like standing in the shower for an extra
With
like
the
15
warm-
minutes because I'm just like, I'm entertained and it feels really nice in here and I'm all clean. And
Okay, what is it against?
so when you order spicy food and
That's right.
it happens to be the exact level of spice you're comfortable with.
I'm locked.
Versus
I'm ready.
waterproof headphones in the shower.
Okay.
Jason, how about you count us down?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Perfect
Spicy.
spice.
That countdown was so exciting. I forgot what I was going to pick.
Yeah, we're just gonna clip that
Yeah.
and use it in all future episodes.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it where you get the wrong level of spice and
Yes.
it's like way
Thai food
hotter?
hot.
Well, it's because
Oh,
like
yeah.
everybody like has different ratings of what
Right,
yep.
like spice is. So like you're like, oh, I'll take the medium, and then you're like, it's stupid that you eat food.
This was
hot.
a
Like,
mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is dumb, you know.
Or if it's like, man, when places, if it's just spicy or not spicy,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh,
Give me like a 3 chili spice
Yes.
or
Yeah.
a
Well,
1 to
even
3
that, it's like, what is that? You know, you don't know like what
No,
their
that's
three
true.
chili is.
Exactly.
And I remember there was a place. I think I went there with Stacy. That was like a noodle place, and they have it out of like a scale of 1 to 10, and they're like a 3's not even like spicy, and like, but it was just like such a weird.
Is that in
It was
Rexburg?
Korean, yeah. It was Korean. Cup bop is what
Yeah,
it's called.
yeah,
but,
yeah.
Yep, bop.
I hate it when like you get there and they have like so many choices,
Me
and you've
too.
had it and you've had like one of the too hot and one of the perfect,
Yeah.
and you're like, which one was it? Which
Oh,
one was
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And you're like kind of paralyzed for a second there.
The other thing is, like at Wingstop, they have like different levels of spice, but they're all different flavors too. Where it's like they've got like this one's Korean barbecue, but this one's lemon pepper. But it's like, but I want that level of spice, but I just want it to be this flavor.
This
you know?
flavor, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Did we vote? Oh, yeah.
we
you
did.
Okay.
you went
Spice.
with
We all
spice.
chose perfect spice.
Sugar spice and everything nice. Moving on, we've got being ahead of schedule. So
I love
take that for whatever, you know, your day, your
That
workload.
one time last year
Yeah.
for me.
Like anytime that you've got like stuff on your plate and you are ahead of the game to where you're just like, I don't have to worry about like hitting certain deadlines with or getting somewhere quick. Just being ahead of schedule. It's a good feeling. It's a general feeling, but it's a good feeling. Versus getting genuine praise from a boss or authority figure that you respect.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites.
So just like your boss is just like, hey, I just want to let you know that like I think you've been doing a really good job. You know, just like something where they or like they're specifically like, man, what you did here was so helpful for us, and I super appreciate having you on the team, or just like stuff like that where you're just like, oh gosh. I think Stacy had something.
Jason, you're a
to
new
this.
counter downer.
Oh, okay. I still
Jason,
don't know.
you've taken the role. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't even remember what I did last time, and now
You
I
can do
feel a lot of.
anything. You
I
can
feel
do
a lot of
anything,
pressure.
Jason. I go like
Being
this:
an
3,
oyster.
2, 1. That's what I do. Okay.
Being ahead of schedule versus genuine
Praise from a boss.
3, 2, 1.
Praise from
Genuine
a boss.
praise.
Praise.
That was like the Tootsie Pop owl, but not so much.
Oh yeah, I remember.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, Adam, that was wow.
That was
I'm
much better.
impressed.
Yours was much better.
One.
Okay. Next up, and the last of this bracket,
Uh-huh.
we have zero sugar soda. This is one that Stacy and I keep bringing up. We love it. Versus biting the bullet on a long drive and deciding to get a nice hotel room. It's where you're just like, it's like a drive where you're like, oh, I think I can make this. And then like you're at like 1 a.m. and you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a hotel room. I'm just going to get a room and I'm going to sleep in a bed.
Hey,
Locked.
Jason, you have a role here. You got to.
Oh yes,
I was gonna say,
I'm so
Is it
sorry.
forever, Jason, or should we?
my bad.
Yeah.
And if it's not
3.
different every time, Jason, it has to be.
No.
A 3, a 2, a 1.
Getting a hotel room.
Hotel. I've never done it. I've never done that.
I've only done it. Yeah.
It
I've
feels
done
so
it like
good.
only twice, but when you're just like, know what? I deserve a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love being surprised by the quality of a hotel room sometimes. You know, when you
Yes.
walk in, you're like, what is this mansion?
And then
So nice.
you don't have to clean anything.
Yes.
Hotel rooms in general are just like,
Yeah.
oh, feels so good.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what else feels good is being done with round 1. and going and
Cheers to
taking
that.
a little break. That's another thing that feels good. Let's just pull off right here and we'll
Do
get a
that.
hotel room.
You know what?
Little break hotel.
Let's just go on a little break in a hotel. And we'll be right back. And welcome back. We are freshly restored.
We
What a
are.
We've got our
restorative-
continental breakfast.
Yeah.
What a restorative. All you can eat bacon, and there was nobody around to give us judging looks as
Those
we
No
just
lines for the
waffles.
waffles.
put
Yeah.
Love the
16
waffles.
strips of. Have you guys ever
Syrup
done that
was
at
hot.
like a continental
Oh.
breakfast where you just like there's like free like you can just have bacon and they just have tons and tons of bacon there and like it's not like you're like first in
Don't
line
mind
or
if I
anything.
do.
Everyone's already sitting down and you can just like go up and you're just like, I'm just gonna have 18 strips of bacon right now.
I
No.
love,
Wow.
Just me?
I love just Adam describing bacon.
Yeah.
So guys, you know bacon?
You guys know bacon and how you normally have like 3 or 4
And
strips,
you just eat like all of it?
and you can just do that, and you're allowed, and nobody stops you because you can. And
That
it's
is
your
nice,
bacon.
Adam.
And you don't have
Okay.
to pay for it.
Mhm.
And you don't have to
I
pay.
do
for
love
it.
that.
Okay, first up we have upbeat sea shanties versus really good close-up magic. So upbeat sea shanties or Irish pub songs versus really good close-up magic.
Locked
Ready?
in.
That's hard. I'm going to lose on this one. 3, 2, 1. Irish pub.
Close up magic.
I
Irish.
really
it's an Irish
appreciated
sea
the accent.
Yeah, good.
We're
I
trying to
just thought
sell us
about
in the last
feeling.
moment there, Stace.
I like both the feelings, but I just love to feel a need to dance. Like that.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like,
I like that.
That is a great feeling.
yeah.
Oh,
the
An
Irish
Irish
pub
sea
music
shanty really
always
does
Yeah.
it for you,
does
Stace.
Okay,
Yes.
moving on. We have getting a great set in volleyball and connecting with the spike perfectly.
Wow.
Okay.
Versus having a vacation where you are in complete
Ooh.
control of the schedule.
Love both of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But I love one more. So I'm locked in.
Okay.
3,
Stace?
Yes. I like that.
2, 1. The perfect
Vacation.
schedule.
Perfect schedule.
Wait,
What?
wait.
No, I said
I
the
said
perfect
vacation
set.
schedule.
Perfect
Oh,
set.
oh, perfect.
And
Ow.
Stacey, what'd you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah. I said vacation.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow,
So-
Jason went with the volleyball one.
So
You had to bring it back
vacation
'cause you
won
didn't
out,
go for it
huh?
the first time.
That was
Yeah.
a hard one for me last time, but
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
the other way.
Like I said, I was I was
Yeah,
shocked
yeah.
Jason went with
Um,
the neighborhood games, but
Such a great feeling.
because I really was like, oh, this is going to be Jason's favorite thing in the whole bracket.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, now the other thing that he voted for just got voted out. So having a vacation where you're in complete control has won out there,
Oh yeah.
and we're moving on
Could go all the way.
to finishing that chore that you dread doing
Mm.
versus when you order spicy food and it is the exact level of spice that you're comfortable with.
Ooh. These are some fun feelings. Some
Mhm.
unique
Yeah.
feelings.
I just had Thai food yesterday and I had this exact thing happen where I was just
Love
like,
that.
that is perfect.
Mm.
It's not like enough to where it like stops me from
Burns your
eating the
lip?
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I have to slow down my pace, but it was enough to where I was just like,
makes that mistake once with Thai food. They're like, no, I
Yeah.
can handle hot food. They're like, I'll take the spicy. Like, give me the hot, and you make it one time, and you never make it again.
And your meal is like an hour long because
It was.
Like,
I just
eating
remember
one thing at a time, and you're like, I just have to wait till like, my mouth cools down.
Yes,
and
it was like milk. I need milk.
again.
My lips are on fire.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Okay.
I also just made some chili. This time I threw in just a little hot sauce to. It was just enough zing to spice it up. It was great.
Okay, we got spicy food versus perfect level of spice versus finishing the chore that you've been dreading doing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Jason, take us away.
3, 2, 1. Spice.
Sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey.
Gotta be the spice.
Stace. Gotta be the spice.
Stacy, what's that chore that you've been dreading doing?
I am supposed to be making a meal plan for someone, and it's been 2 weeks that I've
What
put
a
it off.
chore!
I
What-
just keep being like, I have COVID still. I'm so tired. I can't.
Hopefully, they don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get it done by after Thanksgiving, though.
She messaged me today, the nicest message. She's like, thank you so much. Like, and I haven't been working on it. I did start today, so it was actually fair. But she's like, thank you so much for working on my meal plan. And then she asked me a question. I was like, thank you so much for your patience.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I do charge hourly, actually, and I've been
And I wrote your name at the
toiling.
top of a page.
It hasn't taken up a lot of real life work, but the mental space
The
that it's been
mental
taking in
space
my
for
mind has
what?
been hours.
Yes.
The mental space to avoid
my
it has been taking up a lot of time.
Oh, man.
Exhausting.
Perfect spice. Moving on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. And we have the last of these. This our Elite Eight. We have getting genuine praise from a boss or authority figure versus biting the bullet on a long drive and deciding to get a nice hotel room.
Okay.
Both pleasant.
Lots.
They are pleasant.
Both might be described as pleasant.
Pleasant.
You ready, Stace?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Praise.
Praise.
Oh, we love our praise here.
I think that's going to make
Especially
it
from somebody you look up to or
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
A boss or
that's
something.
I think that's the qualifiers
That's the
because I've
kicker,
gotten genuine praise from like a boss that I didn't respect before, and it's really just like, yeah,
Oh,
of
thanks.
course you appreciate me doing all the hard work here.
Right.
But when
cleaning
it's
up
like
your slack.
yeah, when it's a boss that you're like, I respect that, like I respect that person so much. I think that, I don't know, it just feels really good. Okay, we're moving on to the final four, you guys, of this amazing round, if I may
Yes.
say so of myself.
oh boy.
Yeah, you should.
This
Let's do it.
amazing bracket we've had so far.
Yeah,
Some tough ones.
very.
We have really good close-up magic versus
Mhm.
having a vacation where you are in complete control of your schedule.
Okay. I'm already locked.
3,
Locked.
2. Oh, sorry, Jason. I took your role. Naturally.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I am but a guest here.
Yeah.
I mean, if
So I
anything,
will
Jason
follow
took
your lead.
Stacy's role.
Yeah. I was,
She's the counter.
Yeah.
And
Jason, you're
a
doing
3,
such a great job.
a 2, and a 1. Close
Vacation
magic.
schedule.
Stacy, what
can't
Stace, what did you say?
Oh no, Stacy! Stacy did it!
You're the deciding voter.
I just recently edited a clip where you got so mad at me for doing this exact thing, Stacy. This exact thing.
Wait,
Listen
what are we
what's
voting
happening.
on?
Listen what's happening. All that's happening is I'm getting so distracted by Jason's counting. I can't remember what my options are.
Stop being so fun and memorable, Jason. Jeez.
I literally can't remember what my options
This is
were.
mesmerized.
I was like,
What is coming out of that guy's
Close-up
mouth?
magic. Close-up magic versus a vacation.
Oh,
where
magic.
you are in
Sorry.
complete
It was
control.
magic. I
Okay,
picked magic.
What?
magic.
Darn it.
Close-up
Magic is
magic.
going
Wow.
so far.
Nate, what is that
It's
vacation for
magic,
you?
Nate. Come on.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah. What?
in my mind, it was just like the first couple of like adult vacations that I made with friends where, you know, we had this good balance of like things we wanted to do, but also still semi-spontaneous. And I was like, oh, this is what traveling as an adult is like. Like,
Yeah.
it was just so fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so, that's what goes through my mind is just the fact of you and your friends just being like, we're in control.
Yeah. I think I've mentioned it on the podcast the first time that I went on like a vacation that was just like a vacation that I went on a whim as an adult was that cruise, that everybody bailed on at the last minute. But it was like just really fun to just be like, what are we going to do today? And it's like, I guess whatever I freaking want to do.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's fun.
I am the captain now.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at me. I'm
But
the
close up
captain.
magic, I guess.
Yeah.
My
but
favorite
close-up
is
magic.
I would always bring friends to Oregon for like a week or two. And I would plan out all these like Oregon things for them to do.
Yeah.
And that was always my favorite. But
Yeah.
when I think of close up magic, I can't get my kid's face out of my mind. It's
Yeah.
such
That's
a
very
fun
cute.
That's so
memory.
cute.
Yeah.
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 That is adorable.
Oh, man. Okay. And we have when you order spicy food and it is the exact level of spice you're comfortable with
I'm loving that.
versus
Me too.
getting genuine praise from a boss or authority figure that you respect.
Surprisingly difficult choice here.
Right.
Hey, but you just got to go with it's really
I'm
not
ready.
like it's not saying
ready
what
too.
one is better. It's
I need
What
to
do you
really
like
lock it
more?
in before you start
What's a-
counting, Jason.
what's a good
Hey,
food?
are you
my
ready?
memory
Yeah.
might influence
Don't
me.
pay
Gotta
attention to
make
the
it
counting. Just pay attention to what you're going to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a 3, a 2, and a 1.
Praise.
Spice.
Praise.
Praise.
I went with spice.
Praise. Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a genuine, because I just love when spicy food just like elevates the food experience. Oh,
It
man.
just hits. Oh,
yes.
yeah. That's such a great
Speaking of
feeling.
spicy food, I finally found real sriracha and it has re-transformed my life again.
Retransformed.
right?
Yes, because I have been using knockoff brands of sriracha and it is not the same.
Wow.
Correct.
Okay.
Agreed.
Right? It kind of ruins your food because you're expecting like a certain taste
Yeah.
and spice and it's just enough off that you're like, no.
That's not wrong. That is wrong.
And I found it in the Asian section of
Wow.
Did I tell you guys
Yeah.
this already?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, I found it in the Asian section at Walmart. Not in all of the other
Really?
sriracha areas of Walmart, but the Asian
Interesting.
food section.
Well, there was a shortage for a long time.
Yeah,
I don't know
the
if you guys
real
knew
one
that.
is back.
Did
Yeah,
not know.
I've only found it at Winco so far.
I couldn't find it at Winco. I could not find it
Yeah.
anywhere in Montana.
Well,
Sad
The
day.
last
glad
week.
you did.
Me too.
Well, that leads us directly into what I was about to say, which is we have really good close-up magic versus getting genuine praise from a boss or authority figure that you really respect.
This is the top.
This is the
Yeah,
top. This is the end.
Just unexpected, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not me.
I
mean,
When
the
I heard the
genuine
praise, I knew
praise-
it'd go to the top.
Close-up magic, I was not expecting. I was actually not
that's
even
the one I'm-
expecting the other one too. Honestly, I think let's see. I think I was expecting a vacation where you're in control to get past close-up magic. I was also expecting
Yeah.
lazy bike rides on secluded paths to
I
get
know.
past close-up
That got
magic.
first round, wasn't
but
it?
here it stands.
I'm sorry.
but here it stands.
Not
really
sorry.
good. Close-up magic also.
This is gonna be a hard one because I feel like I know where Jason's voting. So this is where it comes down to Nate. Nate, don't lead me to believe anything that you're gonna
I've
vote.
talked about my
what
wavering interest in hobbies as they come and go, and close-up magic was one that I got really into for like a few months, where I was just pretty hyper focused on doing close-up magic.
I did
throwing
also
grapes
buy
down your
a
throat.
magic.
Yeah.
So funny, that's
Yeah, there was that hyperfixation.
I
too.
thought I was missing the portal.
Yeah. Just gotta believe.
In my mind, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was literally imagining like, oh, there's your breathing tube, there's your eating tube, and then there's another tube that just goes to the back, and I just have to force it. If I get enough force, I can get it through the back of my head.
It's so funny.
Adam, there is. You just still haven't found
man.
it.
Well,
Yeah, never give up.
Just haven't figured it
I'll
out.
keep trying.
Joke's on you, Adam.
What would you do with the first grape?
The first grape, you would eat it.
Yeah, you throw it in your mouth.
And then
Eat it,
and they would make a big show about like, oh, it's going through the secret tube. They would eat it, swallow it, and then they'd go, oh. And then
so you do just swallow it whole, basically.
No, they would chew it while they were making the big show of.
Oh yeah, while it was wrestling in our
Yeah.
head to get
Yeah,
to
while you were transporting
okay.
it.
They really sold it. They
Okay.
would really sell it. It wasn't
Oh my
just like
gosh, I have grapes
it
here
was
at the
not just like
office. I
grape
should go-
here.
I should go do
Here's
it
the other
right
grape.
now.
Yeah, right.
It was a
Real
whole production
showman
of.
here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
They really put on a show.
Yeah. So much so that you swallowed.
So much so that I
100
swallowed
grapes.
maybe over 100 grapes. I remember doing it every time we got grapes. I would at least do it a few times until it started to hurt, and then I was like, "Oh no, I can't."
It's so funny.
Oh wow! Now I know why Adam was like,
Oh man.
"Your brother is maybe your foe." And I'm
Yeah,
like, wow,
right.
there's
Exactly.
something going on here.
That
Here it is.
is so funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
choose.
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2.
No, not you. You can't
Oh,
take
I
over
guess.
now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Shut up!
not you.
Shut up, Nate! Shut up!
You stop talking.
Hey,
And
hey!
Yeah.
3, 2,
Remember?
1.
Praise.
Praise.
Oh,
Yeah.
genuine
I knew
praise.
you'd be the deciding factor,
I
Nate.
know.
Thank you. Oh my gosh,
You
this is
knew
2
where I
for
was
2 on these
going.
last 2
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah.
praise
Can't
all
make
the way
me
to the
choose
top.
over my kids.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
That's a hard one to go against for sure.
Yeah, but oh man, I was not expecting genuine praise from a boss or authority figure to go all the way to the top. But
I mean,
I did,
we
actually.
did talk about like
Heard it and I knew it.
promotion.
wow.
Was a big one. So I
Yeah,
feel like-
promotion.
Yeah, we did.
And a promotion kind of falls under that same like
Yes.
umbrella that it is
yeah,
the highest form of praise that your boss can give you.
That's
is,
true.
It's like, no, I actually really, because you know it's
I
genuine.
praise
in
you
that-
this
yeah.
dollar much.
You know it's genuine in that moment that you're actually getting a raise. where
Yeah,
they're
that's
like,
true.
yeah, no, I'm actually paying you more money because of how
Mhm.
much I like your work. And so,
Please don't leave me.
yeah, please don't leave. Oh man, what an episode! I there were a lot of things in there. I mean, I do this every time, but like
Yeah.
whenever it's my things where I'm like, I loved a lot of those things, but yeah.
You have
But you
such
know what my
good
favorite thing
things,
is?
Adam.
I was not expecting that. My favorite thing is finding Stacy on social media over at
Aw.
StaceFace886 or at Health Coach Stacy G.
Thanks,
Get
Adam.
on
for
there, get all
remembering
those
for me.
health tips.
Yes.
Book an appointment with her. She'll get you a meal
Within-
plan, lickety split.
Months.
No time.
Within months.
Yeah.
It's like you got
starve until then, but
it's that infomercial where you've got like decades and you do a slash through it, years slash through it, months. Or you can also follow Nate at the Nate Van.
Mhm.
not at the Nate Van, just at the Nate
just
Van.
one. Yeah, that got me.
Yeah. And he won't like respond or follow you back.
No.
But
You might
you
look
can
at one
do
of your
it.
pictures. Yeah.
You can just
here.
press
I
the
might not
button.
even acknowledge you exist.
You can
Yeah.
request it if you would like.
Yeah.
If that's something that is just,
Nate's
a
playing the
burning
real
desire.
exclusive club vibe when it comes to
His
social
response
media.
time is
We're out
about
here.
as quick as my meal plan time.
Even slower.
Yeah.
Even slower.
Yeah.
And we can also follow my brother Jason Christensen at Sleep Trailer LLC. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And check out
TikTok,
all
Instagram, Facebook.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. His TikToks are the ones that really blow up. How many followers you got over there? Like over 100K?
Right now, it's like 160,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Oh, Jason, that's awesome.
So it makes a lot of sense that we're promoting him because he needs our
Yes,
platform.
He
to get
does.
his name out.
Yes. Yeah.
But,
He's, we're happy to help, Jason.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal. Yeah.
I do appreciate it.
You might want to silence your phone the day this episode comes out. It's going to be blowing up.
Well, I do appreciate coming, long-time listener, first-time participant. It's
Thank you
such
so
a great
much.
privilege. I feel very responsible for the podcast because
Yeah.
I'm the one that introduced Adam and Stacy.
That's
Oh,
true.
that is true. That is
Without
true.
me,
Yeah.
those two
There
would
would
have
be no
never met.
us. Yeah.
That's true.
That's fair.
Thank you,
Adam,
Jason.
Adam was looking at me like, "What are you about to say right now?"
Jason, I was like, there is nothing in here. Jason
You
did.
did nothing.
Jason brought Stacy home as a friend one day, and then I was like,
because-
I think this is my friend now.
Yeah. Jason and I had big
and that's how it
dreams
worked.
of us being on
me
the
and
streets
Stacy
of
just
Portland.
hung out from then on.
We did.
Um,
Jason,
So
do
Nate,
you
whenever
remember
you're
that?
feeling alienated, just know I was the first.
Yeah.
I was the first
Which,
on a
as
long
you've heard,
list of friends.
is often
Yeah.
on this podcast.
yeah.
It's
Hey, I think we all do a pretty good job of isolating each other.
We do. That's fair.
We're constantly turning on each other in this.
That is
podcast.
very
That's
true.
what makes
True.
it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
depending on
real
the category.
fighting is just between us favorites.
Yeah, I have specific memories of where you guys have ganged up on me, where
Yes.
we've both ganged up on Stacy, and
Yes.
when me and Stacy have stuck together and ganged up on
Definitely.
me. So it's all fair game.
Oh,
Yeah.
what love
but
there is.
you guys are just looking at it a half glass empty because really we're coming together in teams
We
of
are.
2.
Mm.
That's what you should be focusing on.
Right.
Is that we're not leaving people out. Is
No.
that we're leaving people
We're
out.
very inclusive.
You and me, we're leaving people out.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure.
And you can follow me at Katimer, or you can follow Fighting Favorites on TikTok or Instagram. That's the one I'm on more often. And, we've talked about a lot of my favorite things today, but you know what my favorite thing is?
What?
It's just swallowing grapes. I actually liked it the whole time.
Wow.
Joke's on
Right.
you.
Yeah,
Joke's
joke's
on
on
you.
My throat hurt, and I was
It's actually
frustrated. I couldn't
something
figure it
I
out.
really liked,
but I
and it was
enjoyed it.
smart that I did it. We'll see you next time on Fighting Favorites.
Bye.
And it was smart.
See ya.
Tell your friends about our show. Whew. Just wanted to get that in before you turned off the episode. Just turn to someone nearby and play a little game called Have You Ever Listened to Fighting Favorites? Then a couple weeks pass, and before you know it, you're both just laughing and gabbing away about the latest episode. What I'm really offering is a chance to emotionally connect with that person. You're welcome. Also, please submit your favorite things to fightingfavorites@gmail.com. You could give us one thing, a whole list, and we'll put it on our show. Also, go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, pretty much anywhere you are doing social media these days. And you can follow us on Reddit too, at r/fightingfavorites, and have discussions with other people about the podcast podcast or just about some of your favorite things. And while you've got your phone out, go ahead and follow us on your podcast app and you can get the episode directly downloaded into your feed. Leave us a review on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and if you write a review on Apple Podcasts, be sure to include your favorite thing in the review, and we'll see if it has what it takes to battle it out against other people's favorite things on our Fighting Fridays poll. That's it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.